Registered for Infosys Pragati Cohort 8 and confused about NOC, courses, mails and deadlines? Don't worry, this one video will clear all your doubts, so don't skip it. So in today's video, I'll explain NOC in detail and also answer all common questions about course completion, certification, timelines and online or offline mode. So in my previous video, I clearly explained the registration process for Infosys Pragati Part 2 Future Cohort 8. If you haven't registered yet, go and register as soon as possible because the deadline is Feb 8.
So here is the video. You can check out the description for the link, and many of you said the link is not working. So I have observed that it is mainly not working in Microsoft Edge. So it is working in Chrome, so you can try the link in Chrome, and now I'll show you how to open the link in Chrome. So just open Google Chrome and paste the link here and click on enter. So you'll see you have got the link. It is opening now. So you can click on I accept, done. Then you'll get the registration form you can fill.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Namrita and on this channel I post the videos related to tech updates, job updates, internship updates and free courses. So if you're new here, do check out my videos and on the notification bell for latest updates. And follow my WhatsApp channel where I'm posting regular job updates so that you can apply as soon as possible for the jobs I'm posting in it. And follow my other social media handles for more. So without further delay, let's go into the questions which many of you have, mainly about NOC. So the first question is, what is NOC? Who needs to submit it and why it is required? So here you can see NOC means no objection certificate. It is required mainly for college students. So if you are a college student, it is mandatory for you. Other professionals, or if you are not college student and you are woman, then no need of NOC. If you are a college student, it is mandatory. So this is mainly required to confirm that your college has no objection to you participating in this program. So this is just a confirmation that your college is allowing you to participate in this program. And Infosys asks for NOC to make sure there is no academic conflict. So NOC is making sure that your college institute have no problem in allowing you to participate in this program. So that is the main role of this NOC. And next question, who should issue the NOC and what details must it contain? So the NOC should be issued by your college, preferably signed by the principal or HOD. It should be on college letterhead with your name, roll number, department and must include signature and stamp. So don't worry, you can ask NOC in your college. You can ask your HOD like we are participating in so and so event from Infosys. So we need NOC for that. So they will provide you. And if they ask you like what type of NOC you need, like what it must include, you can just tell them like it must have all these details and it should have your stamps and all. So they'll provide you. You can ask your HOD. Now I'll show you how the NOC looks like. I'll provide you a sample of it. So check it out. So here is my NOC which I have applied in my college. So here you can see the letterhead and here are my details like name, branch and all. And you can see the subject also. Here you can see the signature and stamps. Okay, it should be in this way. Or they might for providing NOC they might ask you for writing a letter. If you write the letter and submit it to the HOD, they'll provide you. So the next question is, when and where do we need to submit the NOC and what is the format? So I have already explained the format. So you must submit the NOC to this mail. You just need to mail them your NOC, make it a PDF and then submit to this mail. Just you can write the submit like submission of NOC and you can tell like I'm submitting the NOC, this is my NOC, and you can attach this PDF, NOC PDF. And the deadline for this submission, NOC submission is Feb 20. So you can see the mail once, see.
So in the mail you can clearly see they have mentioned the deadline is Feb 20. So you need to submit by Feb 20.
Now let's see some other common doubts which were asked. So one of the question was, when will courses be visible after registration? So after the registration, you won't get immediately the like you won't immediately get the course list. It will take a week. So it will take usually a week to get the list of courses. So you must wait and keep checking your mail, because they need to check everything, right? Like if you're meeting the requirements or not, if you're submitting the NOC or not, and they need to check everything, right? So it will take a week, mostly a week, to get the list of courses. Next, do we get a mail after registration? So as you will get the mail after registration, but not immediately. So you'll get the mail after some days, like within a week you will get, if you get shortlisted or like about NOC or anything, you'll get after some days, but not immediately. You won't get any mail immediately. Then how to complete the courses? So next, how to complete the courses? So about this question, like I'll show you in my next videos, and I have already explained about this of previous cohorts. I have explained how to complete the courses and all. So if you want to know it earlier, you can just watch those videos I have posted in my channel. But I'll tell about this in the coming videos. So stay tuned for it and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Then can we choose courses on our own? So as you can choose the courses on your own. So they'll give you sort of 10 courses to choose. Like from that 10 courses, you can choose 2 courses, and from some 5 or 6 course certifications you can, so as they will give you some course and certification list. From there you can choose 2 courses and 1 certification of your choice, and you can complete them. So all the completion process, how to participate in this, so how to attend the classes and do the courses, everything I'll say in next video, so stay tuned for it. Next, by when do we need to complete 2 courses and 1 certification? So after you get the list of courses, so they'll after that they'll give you some like 20 days time to complete the courses and certification. Mostly 20 days or 14 days they'll give you. Within that time you must complete it. And if you don't complete, it won't be allowed further. So your selection will be based on this 2 courses and 1 certification. So make sure you're completing the courses and certification in time. And sometimes they may extend the time to complete the courses, but make sure you're completing before the deadline. Mostly they may give or they may not give, so make sure you're completing as soon as possible. Next is this entire 100 days online. So as everything will be online, but 1 week will be offline, that is your choice. If you want to attend that, it will be in a Bangalore or like Mysore campus. They'll call you there for the offline session. So in cohort 4, they have called like this, like for one session was in Bangalore. So those who completed all the courses which were assigned by them, they called those peoples to their campus, and they were offline training in their campus. And during cohort 5, they chose someone who have completed all the courses and been consistent and been top in the leaderboard. They have called them and they gave awards to them, so there may be chances of that also. So make sure you're completing everything on time and being consistent, which is very important in this. So like they will be for every 14 days they will be checking your status, like what you're completing, what you're doing in the portal, like are you completing the courses or not, and they'll keep tracking your progress, and based on that they'll select you if you're eligible for offline training or not. They'll check and they'll send you mail if you're eligible. And if you're still watching till here, please subscribe, like, and share with your friends so that they don't miss this opportunity. And that's all for today's video. I hope this video cleared all your doubts about NOC Pragati Cohort 8, especially about NOC. And if you have still any doubts regarding any video from my channel or this video particularly, you can just drop them in the comment box. I'll surely reply to everyone. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video. Till then, keep learning. Bye bye.